What is up, my friends? Welcome to Showtop Games. I'm your turtle host, and today we'll be doing a top 10 list of board games for couples. We'll try to keep what we're saying short and sweet throughout this list, but if there's any game you'd like a more in-depth review for, let us know in the comments below. Just so everybody watching knows, as much as we love watching a good top 10 list, we're actually quite horrible at deciding these rankings on our own. In fact, if we were to make the same list next week, it might look very different just because our minds change so frequently. But we wanted to make a top 10 to celebrate our first 10 subscribers. It might not sound like a big deal, but honestly, I didn't think anybody would ever watch our videos, let alone subscribe for more content. We're glad to be part of the board gaming community, and we just wanted to say that we appreciate the followers that we have. So, without further ado, let's move on. First off, an honorable mention. Magic Maze, designed by Casper Lab, published by Sit Down. Great cooperative fun where you and your partner are trying to escape a shopping mall after stealing some loot. Players have specific actions that only they can take, so there's going to be a ton of teamwork, but you can't talk. So you'll get to bond with your partner silently.
Hi, this is Bunny. Just in case Turtle's list is garbage, I'm gonna give you my thought. My honorable mention is King Domino. It reminds me of all the lovely nature beauty I've seen when traveling with Turtle. The game is so short that I don't feel too bad if I lose or win.
My number 10, Terraforming Mars, designed by Jacob Frixelius, published by Stronghold Games. Elevate your love life by terraforming a whole planet together. Don't get me wrong, the length of this game is long, which is why it's so low on the list, but it's such an amazing game. There's minimal take that actions, so you'll kind of feel like you're cooperating, but in the end, there's only one true winner. Kind of like some real life relationships I know of.
My number 10 is Townsfolk Tussle. It feels so wonderful when you beat the bosses. On top of that, the art and great dialogue just rub me the right way. I know, I'm superficial.
My number 9, Five Tribes, designed by Bruno Cathala, published by Days of Wonder. Worker placement meets Mancala, with an added layer of complexity. Moving tribes across the desert and summoning genies will make for a great date night. A bit of analysis paralysis situations may arise, and the games aren't exactly super short, but just think about it as spending quality time with your partner.
My number 9 is Breast Birmingham. It brings me great joy watching Turtle build his trading kingdom step by step, and then I strategically swoop in and take everything. Though eventually he does the same to me.
Number 8, Raptor, designed by Bruno Cathala and Bruno Faidotti by Matagot. Raptors and scientists face off in this asymmetric two-player game. Although there may be some tension build up between you and your partner, a lot of attempts at mind reading, and maybe even a few moments of regret throughout this game. It's such a fun game, and its playtimes are relatively short enough that you forget about all your previous moments of rage when you start up the next game.
My number 8 is Santorini. I wouldn't recommend this if any side of the relationship doesn't take losing well. The game can get quite competitive, but you won't get bored with it, and all the extra special god abilities are fun too.
Number 7, The Search for Planet X, designed by Matthew O'Malley and Ben Rossett, published by Renegade Game Studios. Find where Planet X is by using an app that makes cool little noises. Lots of deduction and pencil writing, as clues will slowly reveal themselves through play. This is the perfect game to chill out with a bottle of wine and burn brain cells together.
My number 7 is Kabuto Somo. I love the simple rule and easy setup. It is also small in size and travel friendly. Just picture yourself playing it in front of the fireplace on a snowy day. It is competitive, but not aggressive enough to drive you to throw your drink at a turtle.
Number 6, Wingspan, designed by Elizabeth Hargrave and published by Stonemaier Games. You and your partner can go birdwatching without actually leaving the comfort of the great indoors. The artwork and watercolors in this game are stunning, and the mechanics are simple yet amazing when you get your engine working. Not many mean things you can do to your opponents in this one, and gameplay is actually quite calming and peaceful.
My number 6 is Dice Throw. Be careful choosing when to play Dice Throw. It could get very aggressive very quickly during gameplay. The good thing is, you can blame it all on bad luck just like all the other Yahtzee type games.
Number 5, Azul, designed by Michael Kessling, published by Next Move Games. Laying down ceramic tiles doesn't sound super fun, but Azul makes it work so well. It's simple, It's relatively quick, and it's somewhat calming when you're creating a collage of beautiful colors and patterns on your player mat. Sure, it doesn't feel good when your partner snags the piece you've been eyeing, but no matter what, everybody's going to end up with a great design to show off by the end of the game.
Number 5, Splendor. An absolute classic. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and play now.
Number 4, Dice Throne, designed by Nate Chatelier and Manny Tremblay, published by Roxley Games. My first crossover from Bunny's List. Alright, so this game might actually generate a bit of bitterness and possibly violent thoughts between you and your partner, but it's the best dice chucking fun for two people you can find. In this awesome Yahtzee-like game, you'll choose a champion and face off against your partner in a dice rolling duel to the death. Gameplay is simplistic, quick, and a ton of fun. Yes, horrible things will happen through the course of your duel, but by the end of it, the two of you will be so desperately craving for a rematch that you'll probably forget all about the movie tickets and dinner plans you had later in that day.
Number 4 is Micro Macro Crime City. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It is cooperative and has barely any rules. The crimes you explore are super entertaining. It is a map of story without a single word. Actually, sometimes this game is even better without a turtle.
Number 3, Codenames Duet, designed by Vlada Chvátil and Scott Eaton, published by Czech Games Edition. Ascend your relationship by attempting to read your partner's mind as best as you can in order to locate agents on the table. Try not to mess up, or else you might end the whole game by accidentally picking an assassin card. You'll squirm and squeak as your partner chooses all the wrong things. Or who knows? Maybe the two of you know each other so well, the game ends up being a breeze. Either way, it's a great date night game.
Number 3, Mac vs. Minions. If I had to choose one miniature game that is bunny friendly, this would be it. Fight alongside your turtle and take care of him when his machine programming has gone downhill.
Number 2, Santorini, designed by Gordon Hamilton, published by Roxley Games. Another crossover from Bunny's List. Move and build up awesome three-dimensional cities as you and your partner dream about vacationing in Greece. As the game moves on, you'll marvel at the city that the two of you built together without actually cooperating with one another. Gameplay is so quick and simple, it's easy to lose track of time and end up playing multiple games in just one sitting.
Number 2, Aeon's End. I could take this out anytime when I need to beat on something that's not my turtle.
And finally, number 1, Aeon's End, designed by Kevin Riley, published by Indie Boards and Cards. The final crossover from Bunny's List, and also the quintessential two-player game. You and your partner will cooperate through intense teamwork and decision-making in order to take down an all-powerful nemesis. Take on the role of breach mages as you defend the city of Gravehold and strategize who's taking care of what as the fights rage on. Every card drawn will be a nail-biting experience, but if you and your partner can synergize well enough, you'll achieve victory over the forces of evil. And although I'm only showing you the first game of the series, they all play similar enough and are all great, challenging cooperative experiences. You can't go wrong with Aeon's End.
Number 1, finally, Lovecraft Letter. It is in the number 1 spot not because of its playability or artwork. It just works so well as a random game to cheer you up if you have been on a losing streak. Simple, quick, and no hard feelings. It is our favorite game to end the night.
Alright, thank you for joining us today for our first top 10 list. If there's anything you'd like to add, comment in the section below. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. We'll see you next time.